G'day viewers, I decided to scrap this thing. Can't find a control board that matches it cheap enough. They're all a bit, almost $300. And yeah, these dishwashers are just too prone to just buggering up these new Bosches. They aren't very particularly good Bosch dishwashers. Don't really not fond of these modern ones. They're all pretty much rubbish. So get a lot of goodies out of it. A pump, simple too. I could just put an inlet on that and an outlet on that. A nice little pump. Nice. And a pump there with the external parts isolated from the rotor inside this bit of plastic. Hey, what's that? Serviceable. Oh, permanent magnet. Wow, there's a permanent magnet in there. Ah, oh, that'd be a good generator of some sort. Interesting. Didn't know there was a permanent magnet in these types of pumps. Huh. Magnet in there and 2 coils. Coprechi, Spain. That's some sort of a switch or something. That's a synchro motor that goes to something here. That's where the heating element is. Heats the water up, this one. 2.5 for the 10th 2010. So 7 years old and it's already buggered. That's why I don't like modern appliances. They are rubbish. Absolute rubbish. This springs will be handy. So yeah, it's good for parts. I'm going to keep all this wiring as best as intact as I possibly can. This will make good alligator clip wiring for projects. I've got a brown, a blue for some 240 volt wiring. I could use that for projects. Actually, how that works. It's got a sensor in there and it just goes right through. It must be some sort of meter or something that turns in there, I would say. There should be a float switch in here somewhere. If there is, David, they're glad off YouTube. There's also on the crappy electrical forums. He also he made a nice little project, a switch box, and he was after a pressure float switch like what's used in washing machines. I think this might have one somewhere in here anyway. Haven't found it yet, but if it does, I'll send it his way because it's after one. Nice micro switches too in here. Anyway, let's get tearing this thing down and take these mounts off. Pretty thin windings on this motor, so it's a pretty energy efficient, low energy motor, this one. Anyway, let's keep pulling this apart. Motor, and it's a little German made capacitor. Quality components in there. Ooh, yuck. That needs a good flushing out. That thing's filthed. It'll have to be flushed. There's a mouse in there. Can't believe it, a little mouse. And that came out of it, obviously that house, that dishwasher I got it from, but obviously got a mouse problem in their kitchen. A bloody mouse in it. Wow. Yeah, that's not from here. That's pretty old, that one. That didn't come from here. Seals are in good nick. Ooh, dirty in there. Good O-rings. Look at that. Still got it brand new. Nice. Bonus. That micro switch off, get this off, get these, we'll salvage those hoses. There's a lot can be recovered on this. This hose is interesting. Power goes in there. And a little unit here, I wonder if that's some sort of a heater or warmer or something. Interesting. Why would that be electronic? It's just got active and neutral gold into it. This part's separate. There's like a little reed switch in there. And this must turn, there's a magnet on it, and this detects a flow, so that's kind of cool. Hook it up to an Arduino or something and get some code to read off it. That could be a good flow meter for something. Interesting stuff. So there's a lot of goodies in here. This mustn't use a float switch yet, I haven't bloody found it. This must just pick the level up differently, completely electronically, how it reads the water level in the bottom. Haven't found a float switch in here yet. This is for when it leaks outside. Had a bit of styrofoam on it, and that went on there and sat on there like that. And that was sat in here, so if that gets water, that would float. Pushes it up and turns the machine off if it gets, if it the solenoid or something, or if it just fails in general, it'll just float up and there's water in there and turns it off. So it's a safety feature to stop it from flooding the kitchen. So when the dishwasher's off, the solenoid cuts off and doesn't get any more water in. Oh, space! I got it back. This machine had a brick in it. Stop it from flipping forward. Which some dishwashers don't even have, so that's a plus. Some dishwashers have got to bolt them on the bloody cupboard, surrounding cabinet work in the kitchen to get them to stop tipping forward. This one just has concrete to suffice. It's much lighter without it now. Well, most of the weight was. Anyway, keep all the electronics. These out of there. Not bad. Don't know about these. Some of them might have one I might want parts for. Hold on to these for a little while. Keep those sliders. Someone will probably want these for parts, so I kept these. Interesting. Yeah. Fix up another dishwasher with them if someone wants them. Same model dishwasher and something breaks, just replace the innards. Ooh, yeah, stinky. Anyway, so Powerball tablet half dissolved in there. There's plastic off the bottom of it. There must be a seal in there, but it's silicone. There's not much to this. Easily broken down. Anyway, that's some sort of a maze in there. The water goes through here. And it goes through this little maze, little tiny spot and shoots out there. There's just stuff inside, which I think is some sort of a goes in here and recirculates. Well, if it's water softening salts in there. Interesting. Anyway, keep tearing this apart. Completely break it down to its basic components, how it was assembled. Pretty cost cutting if you ask me. Wash the shit out of it. Bloody hell, got out of my hands. You see how it was assembled. It sat inside here, and the way it's designed, I can't leak. Had a sort of bit of a silicone seal around the bottom of it there. Cheap, cheap, cheap. European way to cut costs. Now at least they didn't send all their jobs to China, but they just did it this way, they cut their costs down. Bloody hell. That's cheap. This is the, don't know, I might have use for this. Yeah, I won't have any use for that. I can just fold it up, break it down, fold it up to a small size, crush it down, and it will fit straight in the recycling bin. Perfectly recyclable stainless. I'm not going to use that for anything, just chuck it in the corner as a little shelter or something and put a cover on it and have a little cat house. A stainless steel cat house for the cat. Anyway, cheap, cheap, cheap. I kept the carpet. There's a bit of carpet inside here to sound dampen and also insulate. I kept that as acoustic matting. It's the same as acoustic matting in speaker enclosures, so I'm going to keep that foam and cut it to size. Put them in some speaker boxes that need acoustic matting. These are, I've got a set of Voxons in there. I'm going to put some in, and I have plenty left over for those other Akai speakers I'm going to refoam. So perfect, good way to get some acoustic matting from things like this. It's still clean too, so it's a big bonus. And even got a mirror, look at that. A stainless steel mirror, how good's that? Wow. Bonus, I got a free mirror. Anyway, time to clean up this dusty mess. That'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.